How do you ask for the closing call? How do you talk to the business owner and transition from, hey, I'm sending you free leads, to, hey, dude, hey, lady, it's time to talk business? This can be an awkward part of the sales process, but it doesn't have to be, and I'm going to cover that on this video today. My name is Nick Wood. I am the king of digital real estate, and I'm going to be talking about what I do and how I've been doing this for, over 3 years now and had tremendous success. So guys, let's get into it. So a couple things. Number one, we're going to provide some context here, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a demonstration. Context being, you're not going to be asking for this closing call. You're not going to be asking to jump on a Zoom in the beginning. You're going to be sending them a few leads. Now, there's always the question, how many leads do you send? I've covered this in other videos, but you're going to kind of just get this gut feeling that the time is there. And it's hard to describe, but everyone's like, how many leads do you send? It depends. I've sent literally 1 lead and closed deals in 24 hours. I've also sent 5 leads, and it's taken a week and a half and then closed the deal. I've sent 5 leads. They've made money. I've gone for the close and not closed it. It just depends. It's an art. It is an art, and that's why I call it the art of pre-selling. So what I will tell you is there's a couple of basic rules of thumb, okay, in terms of when to go for the close. I never, ever send more than 5 leads. Okay. Period. End of story. I will never send more than 5 leads. Okay. Next rule is if a business owner makes money on one of my leads, whether it's lead number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, the second I find out that they've made money, they've closed the deal, it's time to go. Okay. If they close the first lead I send them, you call them on a Tuesday, they're like, hey, I'm actually by that street. I'm going to go over there in an hour, and they run it and they close it. It's time to roll. That's just a rule. Now, the last rule, this is the rules according to Nick, the rules according to the king. Okay. You do not, and you should not wait for a business owner, nor should you think that you need to let a business owner make money before you can go for the close. Absolutely not. Okay. That's not the point of this. The point of this is for them to test this out, to try this out. It's not for them to make money to then pay for it. You are letting them try your service. Now, sometimes, and honestly, a lot of times they will make money and then it becomes very easy, but we're not going to give them so many leads until they close a deal, because a lot of these guys, they're not great closers, and we can get into, wasting an extra week, wasting an extra couple $100 on ad. It's just 5 is the max. Okay. So let's assume that we sent 3 leads, and you found out that first lead that they sent that they had scheduled, they ended up closing. You're like, okay, it's time to go. You ring up the business owner, or you're just on the phone kind of catching up. Maybe you just live transfer the lead. You hang up, you call them right back, and it's Bill. Okay. This is how I do it every single time. This is how I would do it. This is how I'm going to recommend I do it. So, I'm going to call you and say, Bill, so you got Karen scheduled, whatever. Okay, awesome. Appreciate it. So tell me about that deal. I'm going to get really hyped. Tell me about that deal you closed. That's awesome. How much did you make? What was it for? Dude, that's awesome. You must be a good closer. Was it pretty smooth? Like, I'm just going to get into the details, right? And I'm going to remind them, and I'm just going to show them that excitement that, hey, we made money together, man. We made money. Okay. Then what I'm going to go is I'm going to remind them, look, like I told you, I don't expect anything from that. Okay. At all. I don't even expect you to send me a thing. All I ask, and that's why I'm calling you right now, is I want to talk about us doing this on an ongoing basis, because I have a lot more where this has come from. I'm just getting started. So when would be a good time? I've got time, and guys, have a couple times in mind. I've got time Thursday morning or Saturday morning. Let's hop on a Zoom call. Guys, let's hop on a Zoom call. Not can we hop on a Zoom call? Let's hop on a Zoom call either Thursday or Saturday. I'll go over everything. We'll talk about what would be a fair deal structure, price, etc. And let's see if this makes sense. Great. Let's move forward. Let's work together. If not, no big deal. Does Thursday or Saturday work for you? Assume. Give them that option. Don't say, can you or can we? Hell yes, we can. We earned it. We gave them leads. And guess what? They even made money. Even if they didn't make money, we gave them leads, and now we earned that call. I give you 5 free leads, and I started the conversation 3 days ago by telling you all I ask in return for my 5 free leads is a conversation. I'm asking for it, and I'm assuming the conversation. I'm giving them an option of Thursday or Saturday. I'm not asking or pleading to do it. He already told me that, period. So, who was the business owner's name? Timmy. Okay. So Timmy, or I can't remember who it was, Frank. I can't remember who we're using here. So Timmy, does Thursday or Saturday work best for you? Well, they start wafting, then that's when you remind them, like, look, use the pullback. They start wafting, use the pullback. Look, man, if you can't make this work, if you're too busy and too slammed that you can't hop on a call with me like you said you can, then like let me just move on. Boom. Gonna punch them right in the mouth, and they're expecting you to go, well, let's do it Monday. Well, let's do it Tuesday. No, hell no. If you don't want to do it, Timmy, after you gave me your word, that's on you. You live with yourself. I expect you to live up to your word. But if this ain't going to work, I'm going to go to your competitor. Like, that's the vibe I got. Hey, look, dude, if Thursday or Saturday doesn't work, that means you're too busy. And maybe this isn't a good fit. I don't want to be rude, but you're wasting my time. You're wasting your time. Can you make Thursday or Saturday? If not, let me move on. And of course, every time I'm not this bold, depending on the business owner, but I've gotten this bold. That's the mentality. That's the audacity. That's what you guys have to come to these calls with, guys. You have given them leads. They have told you that they will give you that time, right? That's the beginning. That's part of the pitch. Hey, I'm not going to ask you for money. All I ask, let me give you a couple of these and let's talk. Time to talk, Timmy. You just made money, okay? You've just given them for free. The least they could do is give you a call. Expect it from them. Assume it. Give them an option. And if they start wafting, pull back, and you'll be amazed at how they just fall for it and they come running towards you.